Imagine a world with just one Linux distribution. There is a call for a One Linux movement to help drive users from Windows to Linux. If you go onto any Linux forum or Facebook group, you may have seen the One Linux movement messages spamming the streams. Essentially, the call isn't for just one distro, but to unify behind a key base distro. The issues that the One Linux movement describe are as follows. Number 1, there are too many distros and lots of the smaller ones disappear due to lack of interest by a single developer. 2, we should unify standards and therefore have, for instance, a single package format, single desktop environment, etc. And 3, developers should be paid to prevent burnout. Now, I think that concept just plainly sucks, and in this video I'm going to say why. Let's talk about the too many distros argument that rears its head every so often. Imagine a world where there was only one make and model of car. What would that car look like? My mum, for instance, generally drives about 30 miles a week, and it is usually just to pick up some shopping. And so guess what? She drives a small hatchback. My mother-in-law owns horses and a horse box, and I have friends who own a caravan. In a one-car solution, either my mum is forced to drive a Range Rover, or Tony is forced to wheelie along the road in a Ford Fiesta with a caravan attached to the back. Now I'm being a bit disingenuous because they aren't suggesting just one distro, but they are saying there should be just a few key distros such as OpenSUSE, Arch, Debian and Fedora. They actually said those four, by the way, and that means there is no room for Ubuntu, Mint, Pop, Kashii, Zorin, etc. Do you know why Endeavour OS exists? It's because Arch on its own is too difficult for the average Joe to install. Endeavour provides an Arch base with an easy to use installer and a few good tools on top. So in a one distro universe, Endeavour wouldn't exist and people would be forced to install Arch using the Arch automatic installer. Now each distro provides its own reason for existing, and if that reason isn't enough for people to use it, then that distro usually fades away and dies. But look at what things like Kashii have done in the past 18 months. It went from not existing at all to streamlining the way Arch is used to make it one of the most popular distros around. If we only had Arch, then none of that would have happened. If there are only a few base distros, then when somebody comes up with an idea, then the distro maintainers can push back and that idea may never come to fruition. What isn't mentioned in the One Linux movement is how unification looks. So they suggest one package format. Is that a Debian package, an Arch package, a Snap? And what about desktop environments? Should we just all use one desktop environment? And which desktop are we going to choose? Is it GNOME or KDE? What about those computers that are old and thrive on desktops like LXQt, but struggle with the dozens of GNOME services that run in the background just to make the virtual desktop animations run smoothly? Some people like glitz and glamour and want a bit of mint choc chip, whilst others like plain and functional vanilla. Let's talk about point 3. Developers should be paid to prevent burnout. I think from the major distributions there are a lot of paid developers. For smaller hobby distros, the distro is a hobby and the developers aren't doing it for the money. In the same way I don't make these videos for money. Each distro has its own way of monetizing. Some have donate buttons and some incorporate adverts into their websites, and some install with a browser that has their website and adverts as part of that. It's up to each developer essentially to determine whether they are paid enough, and that is just how market forces work. I can't get behind a one distro movement, and to be honest the whole movement is driven by this notion that if we have one distro then all the Windows users will suddenly jump over to using it. But why do we care if everyone uses Linux or if some people are using Windows? Most Windows users use Windows because when they buy their computer, it already has Windows installed on it. In the same way, most people don't change the audio system in their cars. In my opinion, if someone wants to use Linux, then I will provide guides showing how to install it and give them guides how to do things. But I don't want to force them to use Linux, and I don't want Linux to have to change to make them use it. So for me, the one distro movement sucks, and it needs to be ignored. What do you think? Leave a comment below. But for now, that is the end of the video. Have a good Christmas, everyone.